In Virginia, one ideal that we all hold is our belief in the importance of education for all students and the significance of families as partners in each student's educational experience. To support that partnership, Virginia has provided access to student performance reports through a parent portal since fall 2021. The parent portal is designed to share detailed information about how students performed on their state assessments. That includes your child. Virginia students in grades 3 through 8 take growth assessments in reading and math during the fall and winter. These tests are intended to identify areas of strength, as well as skills they may need additional help with during the school year. Legislation passed by the Virginia General Assembly requires that students take these growth assessments to measure their learning during the school year. These assessments are computer adaptive. Your child will probably be familiar with taking computer adaptive assessments from their participation in previous growth assessments or from previous SOL tests they may have completed. Computer adaptive tests, also known as CAT, select test questions for each student based on their responses to previous questions. This type of tailored test gives teachers and you an understanding of your child's strengths, as well as the areas where they might need additional instruction. Use the address displayed here to access more information from the VDOE website on state assessments. You may also access this information from the Parent and Caregiver Resource page link on the Parent Portal. The Virginia Department of Education is committed to providing parents and students with reports that not only describe current student performance, but that also can inform future learning opportunities. An example is the Student Detail by Question, or SDBQ report. Let's take a look at what this report tells us about how your child performed on the math test. Let's begin by reviewing the different parts of your child's report. First is some information about your child, the name of the test, and your child's vertical scaled score. The vertical scaled score allows us to measure a student's progress from one test to another. Next is a question-by-question description of everything covered on your child's test. The questions are divided into groups called reporting categories, such as number and number sense, or computation and estimation. The check visible on screen indicates that a question was answered correctly, and an X shows that an item was answered incorrectly. The SDBQ also gives you information about each question's difficulty level. Test questions may be at high, medium, or low difficulty. This report describes each question your child answered and the difficulty level of that question. The standard of learning to which each question is aligned is provided at the end of the item description. Some students may receive a few questions that are aligned to standards that are one grade level above or below their current grade level. To understand how well your child performed in different reporting categories, look for questions with the same or similar descriptors. This shows you how well they did with different questions addressing the same content and skills. Here's an example. Here, your child answered 2 test questions on similar concepts or skills. One question was at the high difficulty level and the other was medium difficulty. Your child answered both questions correctly. Based on this information, this area may be a strength for your child. Let's look at another example. Here, your child answered 2 test questions on similar concepts or skills. Both questions were at the high difficulty level. Your child answered one question correctly and the other incorrectly. Your child seems to have some strengths in this area, but may benefit from more practice. Now that you have a better understanding of the information provided in your child's report, use the link displayed here to access some helpful resources. A QR code is also available at the bottom of your child's report. Use the link or scan the QR code to access the Parent and Caregiver Resource page on the VDOE website for some helpful resources to support your child's learning. These resources are provided by the Virginia Department of Education specifically for parents to use with their child at home. If you have questions about how to support your child, it may be helpful to meet with their teacher. The teacher will have access to resources and other materials to further assist them with the math content. Thank you for all you are doing to assist your child with their learning.